Making the news tonight, President Bola Tinubu transmits legal practitioners bill to the National Assembly. Plus, Cathedral Church of Holy Trinity Anglican Diocese of Calabar receives 50 persons as Knight of St. Christopher and St. Mary. Details of this and more shortly. Hello, good evening. Good to have you on Nta Calabar News Highlights. I am Oba Hyacinth. Now the news in details. Council members and other stakeholders are giving appraisal of the just concluded 66th National Council on Health, which took place in Calabar. They are of the view that the council meeting is a step in the right direction as it brings about policies and assets implementation for the holistic health development of the nation. Paul Ebe was there and now reports.
Being the highest decision-making body in Nigeria on health matters, council members and other delegates affirm that the meeting has given direction to subnationals going into 2026 and creates a platform to learn from the successes from other states.
Innovations that states have taken up to increase enrollment in health insurance, approaches to transform maternal survival and newborn survival were also shared. While these modest and very inspiring and motivating gains have been shared, this National Council on Health also provides a platform for us to deliberate on various submissions from across the states so that we are all poised to do even more to advance the health of Nigerians.
It's important, and every year we have to gather to take decisions on how to move the health sector in Nigeria forward. And that is why we are here. And like I said, if you look at the team this year, My Health, My Right, it's a very important team, not only to us, to all Nigerians.
66th National Council on Health has been a great success. First of all, it has afforded the states and the nation the opportunity to gather together. Not just the Federal Ministry of Health, that is coordinating the state ministries of health, our development partners, bringing us together under one roof to discuss and evaluate where we are and chart a new course that we will implement to be able to move the needle of healthcare in Nigeria forward.
It has been a wonderful experience. We've come, we have seen what is going on, and we came from JAR. And even in the JAR, the reports have been very encouraging. And when we talk about universal coverage, I think that is the way to go, because that is the only way through which health can be at the doorstep of every Nigerian. So we are on the right trajectory, and I believe that with the political will, we will get there.
We are all happy to be here. And as a stakeholder too in Kogi State, the Executive Secretary of Kogi State Primary Care Development Agency, we've been able to showcase some of our projects, our PHCs, that we've revitalized, and which the first phase was commissioned recently. We brought it so that some other states also can emulate what the state government is doing.
The council members and delegates are optimistic that if the resolutions, approved memos, and launched policy documents are adequately implemented, every Nigerian will have access to quality health care, whether rich or poor. In Calabar, Paul Aber, Nta News.
The Nigerian Union of Journalists, NUJ, Cross River State Council joins the global community to mark the commencement of the 2025 16th Day of Activity against Gender-Based Violence with a renewed call for collective responsibility, stronger protection system, and increased accountability in safeguarding the rights and dignity of women and the girl child. In a statement by Achibombasi Chairman, NUJ Cross River State says NUJ as a professional body is committed to promoting justice, transparency, and human rights. The NUJ reiterates that gender-based violence remains a major threat to development, peace, and social stability in Cross River State and across Nigeria. The union notes with concern the rising cases of domestic abuse, sexual violence, harmful cultural practices, and economic exploitation impacting women and girls, especially in rural communities. The NUJ Cross River State Council reaffirms its commitment to ethical reporting, survivor-sensitive communication, and advocacy for justice and equity. The union urged all media practitioners in the state to intensify their coverage of gender-based violence-related issues through the campaign period of November to December 10 and remain consistent in the fight for human dignity all year round. In case you're just joining us, you're watching news coming from the studio of Nta Calabar. You can also watch the news on our social media handle displayed on the screen. News continue after the break.
Are you looking for a secured environment with good parking space and a natural ambience? Then look no further. Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground has got you covered for marriages, parties, and all kinds of events. Have an event at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground, you stand a chance to get a discounted rate for your event coverage. For bookings, please call Jane 0806 353 3069. Celebrate your events at Nta Calabar Entertainment Ground. Nta Calabar, the station for the people.
Over 50 persons have been invested as Knight of St. Christopher and St. Mary in a solemn ceremony held at Cathedral Church of Holy Trinity, Anglican Diocese of Calabar. The investiture, which drew family members, well-wishers, and parishioners, also featured the induction of a former Assistant Chief Accountant of Nta Calabar, Comrade Ayi Ukpanang, who was invested as one of the knights after the vows of service, commitment, and loyalty to the church. Miracle Edo brings us highlights of the event.
The investiture ceremony into the knighthood of St. Christopher and St. Mary, held at the Cathedral Church of Holy Trinity, Anglican Diocese of Calabar, featured solemn hymns and a sermon. The minister in charge, Venerable Lawrence Umar, emphasized the importance of spiritual commitment and the responsibilities attached to being a knight.
Being a knight is not a call for you to become the last knowledge of the clergy. You are not to be their supervisor. And say, now I'm a knight. Look at this small person. That is not what you are expected to do. You are to lead a godly example.
Comrade Ayi Ukpanang, alongside others, were officially invested by the Bishop of the Diocese, Reverend Imoyi Onem Igbe, after taking the oath of allegiance.
Will you endeavor to bring to bear upon your life the faith of Christ at all times and in all circumstances, and following faithfully the examples of your patron saints, in the power of the Holy Spirit, to lead a life of Christian witness and service?
I will so endeavor. God be my helper.
Guys, Christian knights, receive the sword and the certificate to be a knight in the Diocese of Calabar.
The bishop charged the newly inducted knight to uphold Christian values, support the growth of the church, and remain exemplary in character and service within their communities.
We have taught them a lot, their conduct. They are not ordinary people again now. Even if somebody slaps you, like before you slap back, now you have to think twice. That you're a knight, you have to let this light shine. You have to show good example.
The celebrants, including Ayim Mpanang, a former assistant chief accountant Nta Calabar, expressed joy over the honor bestowed on them and pledged to remain committed to their vows.
I'm happy because my services, by the grace of God, in his house has been recognized, and this honor. I am also going to do more as far as the Christian faith is concerned, defending the Church of God, proclaiming the gospel of Jesus Christ, who is our Savior, and also making sure that those who are not aware of the gospel as a knight, I will be able to reach out to them.
As a knight, as a mother too, at least I need to bring people closer to God.
A Thanksgiving service was held in appreciation to God for the successful investiture. In Calabar, Miracle Edo, NTA News.
That's the much we can take from these news highlights. Don't forget to follow Nta Calabar on our social media handle. Thank you and have a lovely day ahead.